crime friends, we clutch our pearls and laugh again. We all gather round, Kathy has a story to tell, our favorite comedian. Heifer, please, I don't have the free time unless you got the scoop again. Here for the gossip, rumor and innuendo. I will live for today until the endless heaven buffet takes me away.
Hey. I was just sitting here debating whether or not I should go live. And then I just pushed the button, like, okay, why not? Hi, Monica C. Okay, at least I know that somebody is awake. I just woke up from the most delicious nap. Honey, you don't even understand. I have been running around today and doing whatever. And then it occurred to me I could jump on and say, hey, girl, hey, really, really fast to my true crime friends, see what everybody is up to. We could talk about what happened this week in true crime. It's been a crazy week. So much has happened. So much has been crammed into one week. I figured I would jump on real fast, say hey to the friends, and then go up and fix the sink in the upstairs bathroom because the sink in the upstairs bathroom is running slow. Um, do you care that my upstairs sink in the bathroom is running slow? No, 100% chance you don't. But I'm tired. Like I said, I just woke up from my nap. This is about to be a live about absolutely nothing. Okay, so look, what did we get up to this week? James Craig. It's all about Jimmy Waffles. Jimmy Waffles has been out here doing the absolute most, being a terrible husband. Let me see if I can pull up James Craig. Oh, I just blinked and like a whole bunch of people jumped in chat. Hey, y'all. Hey. Oh my gosh. Coco is here. Wait, there was literally nobody. And I was poof, a bunch of people. Okay. Hi, everybody. Monica C. Afton, uh, Grandma Wolf, Terry Wolf, the whole Wolf family. Simply Love says, oh my God, catching Kathy live. Listen, nobody's more surprised than me. Because like I was saying, I just got up from a nap and I was like, should I do a live or fix the sink? I think I'll do a live. So yeah, I'm here. I'm live. I thought I saw Coco in here. Hang on, where did he go? I'm scrolling. There he is. Kokonowski Criminal Defense. If you're in Cape Cod, I don't know. If you're a criminal and you need a defense, hit up Coco. He can get you all the way together. We know him from the Brian Camp trial. He set Brian free. Yes. Hi everybody. This is so exciting. I was like, oh, Paula Mack, been a member for 2 months. I absolutely love you. I absolutely love you too. Wait, the entire Commonwealth. Okay, so it must be a small state. You go all over the whole state? So if you have committed a crime or think you may have committed a crime, or if you're accused of committing a crime, then hit up Coco. He could get you all the way together. In the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Pennsylvania is also a Commonwealth, and so is Kentucky, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to jump on here and say, hey, y'all, there are a couple of cases that are keeping me up, not really at night because I sleep quite well. This what's his name? Did I hallucinate? Wait. Goosebumps 801 says, Kathy, did I hallucinate or did I see a thumbnail from you on the Amy Bradley case? Oh, my dear, you have absolutely hallucinated that because I think she unalived herself by jumping off the edge of that boat. If that's the same case I'm thinking of. Amy Bradley, is that the lady who disappeared from the Carnival cruise ship like 25 years ago? I have not seen the documentary. I watched one YouTube video about it, and I made a decision, as I'm wont to do, a tiny bit of information, a snap decision. That's me. That's my total MO. Um, Psyched to catch you live. Adore you, Kathy. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Hey, babe. I'm on live. Oh, you are? All right, have fun. Wait, do I need to pause to give you a goodbye kiss? Okay, wait. He does not want to go on screen. How do I turn off my mute? Bear with me, good people. I have to kiss my husband goodbye. I guess I have to wait till he comes back in this room. Um, Missouri mom of three, this has been the busiest week in true crime that I can recall. Me too. It's been crazy. James Craig is the most obvious psychopath in the bunch, except, of course, for BK, the honor unalivings, or Lori Vallow. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. Wait. Oh, okay. Tanika was just texting me. You know Tanika from Tanika's Two Cents. We love Miss Tanika and her 2 cents and that little sugar bear. And what's the other baby's name? Sweet Pea. Love them. Anyway, James Craig, aka Jimmy Waffles, is really something to behold. The idea that he thought he was going to get away with this crime is really like, what was he thinking? Even to go into jail and to be saying to people, "Oh yeah, 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 I got a bunch of money. It's over there, and when you can get it, and I will happily pay you, um, if you help me commit a crime. When I get out of jail and when my funds get unfrozen, then I'm going to pay you. That's very. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today." Like, sir, you cannot do a layaway crime. You can't. I mean, I guess if there's an assistant criminal who's as dumb as you are, but he made so many mistakes. And then to go around and be like, my business partner was so jealous of me. That's not a thing, sir. That was all in your imagination, like super, super, super crazy. And then the state of Washington versus Ali and Ali, that case. This is the thing that has fascinated me. I'm obsessed with this case, right? I love this case. I don't love this case. I hate that any of this happened. But the fact that these parents somehow think, oh, we're just going to go to court and we're going to explain why my husband choked my daughter until she was unconscious and had a seizure. And then they'll understand the lawyers are fully phoning it in a way like I've never seen. You know how they do the directed verdict, the Rule 22 or whatever? They stand up and they say, the state has not given enough evidence to prove that my client did this thing. Okay, wait, I know you're not going to leave this house without giving me a kiss. Okay. Domestic bliss. Anyway, um, I have my headphones on, so I don't even know why I have headphones on. I'm not listening to anything. Anyway, apparently these parents feel like, oh, well, this is our child and children don't have rights, so we can treat her however we want to. That's not how that goes. That that's not how any of this works. And so the lawyer got up for the directed verdict and said, hey, Your Honor, um, I mean, there's a video of him trying to unfortunately unalive her, but that's his child. So we don't think there's enough evidence. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I feel like these lawyers know that the defense attorneys understand fully that they're going to lose this case. I think they're counting on the fact that the client is not sophisticated enough to understand that they have no chance of winning at all. So we'll just get up here and say any doggone thing and cross our fingers and hope to God that the jury sides with us. They're not. I know there are people in that community that are concerned that because what is it? The plan, what is it? The arranged marriage and going back to Iraq and whatever. Those things weren't mentioned. So I'm sure there are people in the community who fear that these parents may get off. I promise you they are not. I can't promise you anything. I am not on the jury. It's unbelievable. Although the judge did say children don't have rights. She said, children, right? Simply love, justice for Fatima. She said, children don't have rights. Children are not the possessions of their parents. The law gives wide latitude to what a parent can do, but it specifically states in the law you can't abuse your child. You can punish them, but you can't do anything that like limits their life, cuts off their breathing, holds them hostage. There's like a whole long list of things that you can't do. And the parents have misread or willfully misunderstood the law, the statute, any kind of common decency. The whole thing is crazy. Oh my God. Dana, like Homer choking Bart is how they got confused, right? As though they were watching TV at all. And that mother who's just like, I'm just gonna sit here and look sad and you're not gonna send me to prison. Y'all going down, 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 down to the jail for a long time. I believe the father's all right. Hang on, y'all. I gotta go kiss my husband. Hold, please. You know, the people want you to come so they can see your face. Yeah. I told him that y'all wanted to see his face. He's just like, mm-hmm. Anyway, he refuses to be on my channel. I don't. Mm. Okay. Wait, y'all have actually seen Mr. Gossip. Some of my old videos, his picture is right up there. And depending on the angle of the camera, he's in one of those. Although I think his picture is covered up even back there. Um, his hand was on this. He answered a bunch of questions. If y'all come up with a bunch of questions for him, I will ask him the questions on camera. He will stay off camera, probably like he did before. He thinks this whole channel thing is ridiculous. But let them checks come in. He's like, baby, we going on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Fatima's parents feel like this is our child and we can do what we want. It's pretty doggone clear that the lawyers know that this is a stinker of a case. You know, they got that prepaid, like, look, come on, give us our money and we'll see y'all later. If this dad was working 14 hours a week or whatever, 14 hours a day, how is it that he could afford private counsel anyway? Probably the family all pitched in or whatever. I know that there are grandparents living up in Canada. Who is that? Oh, hey, baby, I'm on live. My children, who also refuse to be on my channel. This is why I have to talk to y'all because they're not gonna talk to me about it. There's people under my chair. What are you doing? Oh, hi. You want to come? You want to come and say hi? Holly, come here. Come here. Hold, please. Where'd you go? Why do you keep getting where I can't see you? Hi, hi. Come here. You'll say hi to the people, right? Say hello. Look, look. You see all that over there? Those people there. You need a haircut. She's a pretty girl. I think she looks like her mama. Right? You're all done? You're all done? Okay. Back in the olden days when I was in the other room, this is the one who you hear like barking and making a ruckus usually when I'm on here. You look sleepy. You go sleepy fish. You're sleepy face. Okay. You wanna go? You wanna get down? Daisy, are you gonna come and say hi too? No. She just wants to look mean mug her sister. The sweetest girl. Everybody asked me what kind of dog she is. She is an Escapoo. That is an American Eskimo poodle mix. Um, she's a menace, but we love her. Anyway, back to Fatima. Hang on. Husband reveal at 30K. When I get 30,000 subscribers, will Mr. Gossip show up on this channel? Unlikely. Unlikely. Listen, we could get 1,000,000 subs and he'd be like, that's good for you. What does that have to do with me? He wants no parts of this channel in ways that are like ridiculous. He just smiles and nods. Okay. Okay, crazy lady. Hang on. There's some starred posts that I have missed. Evangeline Light, member for 2 months. So excited for more than 2 months of you. Yay. Let's see. Paula Mack, I absolutely love you. Yes, I think I got that one. I love you too. Y'all, you have no idea how fun this is for me. Hang on. I'm trying to work my way through these. Katie C, hey Kathy, so happy to catch you live. Listen, 2 seconds before I went live, I was like, should I go live or should I fix the plumbing upstairs? Because I really, really need to fix the sink in the master bath. Obviously, go live instead. That sink is still gonna be there. That sink been acting funky for over a year now. Another hour is not gonna hurt it. And Krista OG, member for 3 months, says adorable pup. Thank you so much. I love my girls, Miss Holly. Okay. Sweet doggy dog. Marquita Armstrong says, sweet doggy dog. Am cat lover, but dogs run a close second. I love my puppers. Oh, thank you. Look, the members know I was sitting in my car this morning, like, I'm here early for my haircut. And so I just was making a little video. And the place that I go to get my haircut, Ricky, I was like, Ricky, I'm here. He's like, okay, give me a minute. And then he was just like, okay, I'll be ready in 5 minutes. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And then he started calling me and texting me. I was like, I'm making a video, sir. Calm down. Anyway, um, oh, Jessica Love says, Kathy, can you bring your beautiful friend back after the Ali and Ali verdict? Loved her insight. Yes, that is actually a really, really good idea. You know how I met her? I just put out a call for anybody who would like to come on and discuss the honor unaliving or the honor-based violence situation. I was so struck by it, and I was like, somebody out here in the world will come on and talk to me about this. And then she just showed up in my email. She was amazing. Honest, I talked to her for like half an hour before we started recording. Talked to her for an hour and 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something on the recording. And then after we finished recording, we talked for another hour. Like, y'all don't even understand. She was amazing. Hang on. After we have a verdict in that case, I'll be happy. I may have a roundtable because I've had people say to me that there's sort of like a Christian version of that happens. And even if it's not full on like um violence to children or people who they're supposed to like take care of, that there are like other faces that takes. A couple of people have reached out to me about sort of the American version of that. Some of it is seen in families like the Duggars and things like that, where women in certain situations are not encouraged to get a lot of education, and like there are ways to keep people down without like doing the whole taking them off this mortal coil. The whole thing is crazy. The whole thing is crazy. Anyway, yeah, she was a fascinating guest. A fascinating guest. So who are we talking about this week? Jimmy Craig was out there. Lori Vallow's sentencing was this week, but I was like, I don't think my heart is in it. I knew how that was going to go, right? I knew the families were going to get up there and break our hearts. I knew that, I assumed that this judge, unlike the judge in Idaho, because the judge in Idaho was like, okay, you can speak only to the judge, you cannot speak directly to Lori. So people who were not able to say what they really wanted to say in Idaho, family members who are still victims of Lori Vallow and all of her madness came to Arizona to say, here's the thing I was not permitted to say when you were sentenced in Idaho. Now I'm just going to let it all hang out. And yeah, I've seen things about the letter to JJ. Todd Trahan, who is JJ's biological father. I did not hear what he said, but I saw that he was there in court, which was just like, oh my God. It's like, he's one of the forgotten victims, right? We know about JJ. We know about Tylee. We knew that obviously JJ had biological parents that were not Lori um, and her husband who adopted him. But I had completely forgotten about Todd Trahan. And to see him like in the flesh, standing there alive, a real human person who had his son taken from him in this most terrible situation. My understanding was that Todd Trahan struggled with like substance abuse and other issues, which is hard enough and heartbreaking enough. And he and his girlfriend made the decision to give up their baby for adoption so that maybe he could have a better life. And this is what happens. Like the whole thing is unbelievably sad, unbelievably sad. And when I don't remember if it was Larry or if it was Kay that said, you know, have you apologized to Todd? Turn around and say something to Todd. And I was just like, oh my God. I could not do it. It was too much. I appreciate that those families were there. I think their sentences, their statements were so, so, so important. But I have to guard my own mental health as well. And so I wish that family nothing but the best, nothing but the best. And when I'm ready, maybe I'll watch those his statements because it'll live on the internet forever. And Colby's statement, I did see because he spoke first, and he was regretting the fact that he had not turned on his camera. He was not, I guess he wasn't asked to turn on his camera. He was told to unmute himself, but not instructed to turn on his camera. So he didn't turn on his camera, so his face was not seen. And I believe he had some regret about that. Here's the thing about that for me, though. The fact that the judge couldn't see his face also meant that Lori couldn't see his face. And so the last time she would have ever been able to see her child, she's not her only living child, she's not able to. And there's a part of that that was just like, that's what she gets. That family's got a ton of healing to do. Y'all. How they'll get through it, I don't know. By the grace of like Tina Turner and possibly actual Jesus, I pray that they find like the peace and wholeness and healing that they need. Here's the real question. Jimmy Waffles, James Craig, that case is going to wrap up soon. The uh, Washington versus Ali and Ali is going to wrap up on Monday. Um, who's next? Who do we talk about between now that like some major cases are behind us? Kohlberger is behind us. Katie Rastelli has taken a plea. We have Donna Adelson coming up, but when is Donna Adelson? August or September. I thought people were saying that Donna Adelson was going to take place at the same time as CrimeCon, but now I don't think that's right. If anybody knows when Donna Adelson's August 18th, thank you, Afton. August 18th is when we get Donna Adelson. Donna Adelson. Somehow the name sounds wrong all of a sudden. Yeah. Donna Adelson is August 18th. So she might be over by the time we get to CrimeCon. What if Wendy Adelson came to CrimeCon? Y'all, the way I would freak out. Wait, where's my thing I got for CrimeCon? I just had it. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. I got myself a business card. See, it says, I'm trying to get so that there's not too much light on it. Wait, maybe if I shade that. I don't know. Kathy, True Crime Gossip, it has all my information on it. But here's the thing with these little business cards, instead of me handing out a million business cards, this lets me bloop bloop. So look, here's my phone. There's my dog. There's a message from Tanika. Y'all need to not be looking at my messages. Wait. See if there's any personal information. Okay, so here's my phone. I take my business card. Now watch it not work just because I'm trying to get it to work. Oh, where's the spot? Here's the spot. What's it supposed to do? Wait. Now it's not working. Did I break it? Y'all. I'm supposed to hold this up to people's phone and it gives them my information, but now it's not working. It worked yesterday. Okay. Clearly I have to practice. Wait, do you have to open Safari? I don't know. Okay, it's broken. My thing is not working. You're supposed to tap somebody's phone and it opens to your page. Show it to my camera. No, it's not on the camera. Oh, that's right. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so look, here's my phone. And then this thing comes up and you tap it. It takes you to my page. Yay. Okay. You don't have to have any special app. Tori Wolf. It says you have to She says you have to have the NFC app. No, you don't. All you have to do is tap it up by the camera and it opens it. So it gives you, okay, cancel. I don't want to send myself an email. Thank you so much. Delete draft. I'm great at this. So do you have NFC on? You don't have to turn anything on. You're supposed to just tap it, but apparently you have to tap it by the camera. And then this thing pops up and people can press that. And it takes you to my new little web page that I created. And it gives you where you could buy merchandise and my address. You can add me to contacts and connect to all my socials. I'm very, very, very excited. Okay. I should maybe put on do not disturb while I'm on live stream. But you know what happens? I turn on do not disturb. I forget to turn it off. And it's 3 weeks later. And people think, they're like, how come you're not calling me back? Anyway, I'm super low tech. Yeah, so if you tap it by the camera, so if you see me at CrimeCon, come up to me and I'll bloop bloop you. I love blooping things. That's how I pay for everything. I bloop it. So yeah, but also and I have some little giveaways at CrimeCon that they are a secret. I'm not going to tell you what they are. Really, the main reason I'm going is not so that it's mostly so I can meet other true crime people. I want to meet Gigi from Pretty. This is my wish list. Okay, if you know any of these people, fan out because I want to find them. I want to meet Gigi from Pretty Lies and Alibis. I want to meet Nate Eaton, the great Nate. Nate Eaton. I want to meet Zaddy, which one of the Zaddies? Zaddy Hermosillo, of course. Colby, if he's there. Joel from Surviving the Survivor. Paul, of course, from Reporting Live from My Sofa. Brandy, I've been friends with Brandy for years. I've never met her face to face. Possibly Lawyer Lee, who I was this week years old when I found out her first name is Lee and not her last name is Lee. There's so many people I want to meet. And also the shopping. I hear there's good shopping at CrimeCon. Y'all know I like shopping. If they have coupons on the shopping, I would appreciate that too. But I have my rental car, I have my hotel, I have all my things. So Ray is here. Oh my God. Hey Ray, how you doing? Y'all, this shit that I experience anytime anytime anybody watches this channel at all, I'm just like, wait, what? That's wild. Hi, Ray. I'm looking forward to meeting you at CrimeCon. And then I could bloop bloop you with my little card. I could tap your phone, but you already have all my information. But whatever. I can still bloop bloop you. That's not a dirty thing. I promise. It's not dirty to bloop somebody. It's just giving somebody your business card information. Anyway, wait, Baby Meatball says, I'm in the New York, New Jersey tri-state area, and every time I leave my apartment, I pray I run into Kathy. It's probably good that I haven't caught that I haven't hang on. It's probably good that I haven't because I'd probably be so excited that I'd cry. Oh my God. That's so sweet. I live in New Jersey, way up north, but like north, Bergen County north. But if you're ever in Midtown, hit me up. I met somebody at Bryant Park one day and we walked around the market. They have like a really, really beautiful Christmas market. Um, Hit me up on my DMs and we'll take a walk around Bryant Park. I love to walk in Bryant Park on my lunch hour. Anyway, yeah, prayers for Colby. Also, Colby apparently is now a full-time YouTuber, which I had not realized. So the fact that he's sick means that like you don't get sick days when you're a YouTuber. Hang on, I'm gonna put a link to Colby's GoFundMe. Oh, Colby Ryan. And so if anybody feels so moved, um, I'm going to put it in the chat. How do I share this? Oh, I could just copy this. Control copy. Hang on. I'm going to make a quick little video about it later. So can I pin this? Nope, I can't. I don't know how to pin things. Can I show it? There we go. Excuse me. Or just Google, um, Colby J. Ryan GoFundMe, and you can make a donation to them. Their goal is $35,000, which I imagine they're probably going to raise sooner rather than later. I don't know what his healthcare coverage looks like. I don't know what his financial situation looks like or anything like that. But this young man has been through a lot. He's a father with three young kids. His mother is a nightmare. Look, you think your mother's a nightmare, your mother-in-law or your family member, whatever. Y'all, he got all of us beat. All of us beat. So, if you can spare a dollar, a dime, 10 bucks, 200 bucks, whatever it is, throw a little cash Colby's way. Prayers for him and his family. That valley fever, like the air in Arizona is trying to unalive people. Okay, yet another reason not to go to Arizona. Also, they have unfortunate unalivers out there. I mean, they're kind of everywhere, but like, terrible, terrible situation. So we are keeping a good thought for young Colby and Kelsey and the girls. Oh, and they have three kids. Their little baby Carter, little Carter. Um, yeah, keeping a good thought for them. Hang on. Tracy says it's in the soil. Why is y'all's dirt trying to kill you? Your dirt is going straight Florida on you? I don't, That's not good. That's not good. Thank you so much. Some CrimeCon shopping funds. Love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Like this channel, I don't know. There's something to be said about these online communities. Listen, my whole life I've been told don't talk to strangers, stranger dangers. And you don't know, you might meet crazy people on the internet, but also you might meet the most amazing people you've ever met in your life. Because the people on the internet are also the people that are in the world, the people that are like on my block and in my supermarket and on my bus in the morning when I go to work or the person in the next car. The majority of people are just like good, kind, lovely, lovely people. We only talk about the crazy ones. The crazy ones get all the press, but there's plenty of normal people out there. I mean, not me, but like you seem super normal. Oh wait, I'm noticing this mug in the screen. That's TJ. No, my cousin TJ who works with me here at YouTube. I don't know if she's watching this right now. But there she is. Isn't she beautiful? This is our cousin's mug. Actually, there's me. There's my sister. Anyway, I have 65,000 first cousins. Hang on. And a very dry throat. I'm not going to keep you good people. I actually have homework to do. I have to do the next installment of the James Craig trial. I think we're up to part 6. What has Jimmy Waffles gotten up to in the last day of trial? Um, Something's not right with this boy. He's out here, unfortunately, unaliving his wife. By the time we all get to CrimeCon, he will be tucked away safely in Colorado State Prison. Um, oh wait, will he? Yeah, yeah, yeah. September. By September, he will be deep, deep, deep in the prison, and we can just talk mess about him. Maybe some people associated with that trial will come to CrimeCon and we can talk to him about it. I want to talk to his neighbors. I want to talk to his former coworkers. I want to talk to every single person. And Kelly Bobath. Girl, should you be using your government name out here? Thank you so much for popping on today. Thank you so much for you popping on today. Um, I'm just, ugh. I don't know. You guys warm the cockles of my heart. Y'all don't know me. I mean, you do now, but like prior to this, I was just a big mouth lady from New Jersey yelling into my phone in my living room. I got my new phone the other day. I was not able to make videos for a couple of days because the memory ran out on my phone. My phone was like, girl, you talk too much. And it shut down. But I upgraded. After I upgraded, I realized that I upgraded to the same phone that my child has. Turns out my child had an iPhone 16 long before I did. I don't even know how that happened, but it's what happened. Oh, wait, what about the Morphew case? Yes, that is a very good case. I actually know a lot about the Barry and Suzanne Morphew case. It'll be interesting to see where that one goes. I don't know if he's going to take it all the way to trial. Um, I don't know, but we're still a long way off on that one, I think. I would I was on Thursdays, every Thursday I watch. Hi Tanika. I was just talking about you. Hey girl, hey. Um every it hang on. I'm trying to like I'm not good at multitasking. Um every Thursday, Dateline does True Crime Weekly, and they cover cases that are about to come to trial. So I find a lot of cases from True Crime Weekly. I find a lot of them from looking at second tier cases that Court TV has. Wait, let me see if I can show you this thing. Hang on. Court TV does this thing. Court TV. So when I go on the Court TV website, they have, can I share this? Court TV. Okay. So here's just like the Court TV website, and whatever is like right here in the front is their major cases. But if I scroll down to latest news and I click view all, they give you all these other cases that they're working on over in the background. Over here in the background is where I find the vast majority of the cases that I'm going to cover. Um, so sometimes most of them are not right for me, but every now and then I find one lurking down in here that nobody else is talking about. That's how I found Brian Camp. I find a ton of cases from down here, and like I call it the basement. Down in Court TV's basement. Those are all cases that they're going to have cameras in the courtroom, or they're going to give some level of coverage. The question of is it a tier A or tier B case, I guess depends on like what's happening and what's available for them. I will absolutely be all over Ali and Ali, but that's going to wrap up pretty soon. Um, so I don't know. Let's see. That's out. Brian Walsh he's challenging some stuff. I don't know. Nothing hi Ohio Pom Mom. Child, you are never late. Don't worry about it. There's no late. You made it here. That's the most important thing. Um we're just going to have to see what pops up. So, if there are any good cases that you guys know about, let me know. You can hit me up on, obviously, I read the comments. Also on any of the social medias. If you DM me on socials, TJ, Kathy, you're my favorite comfort food. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Um, TJ reads all of my DMs and she forwards things on to me. If there's like, hey, what about this case? What about that case? She lets me know. Brad Simpson has a hearing this week. Who is Brad Simpson? That name doesn't ring a bell for me. Brad Simpson. What did he do? Hang on. Let's see. Brad Simpson. Okay, Brad Simpson is a named associate, but okay, wait. Brad Simpson's well-known TV writer. No, okay, I get the feeling that's not the right Brad Simpson. Brad Simpson case. Oh, judge sets hard deadline for Texas Ranger Brad Simpson is charged with the murder of his wife, Suzanne Simpson, who remains missing. Oh, that sounds interesting. I think I just saw that in the basement over there on Court TV. Okay, so maybe we'll check him out. Um, hmm. Okay. Something to follow up on. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Oh, and I did what did I record the other day? I did a podcast for a YouTube channel called Jury Duty Pod, I think. Y'all, people ask me to collab, and I'm like, sure, just tell me when. And I show up and record stuff. And then later I was like, those girls were so lovely. What was the name of that podcast? Then they texted me back and they're like, here's the link. Hang on, Jury Duty Podcast YouTube. I think I put it on my community tab. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me just show you. No idea. Okay, wait. Let me screen share so I can show you. Screen share. Jury Duty Pod.
We get it.
Okay.
Jury duty is inconvenient.
Jury duty. Welcome to jury
until that
duty.
big
No law
case hits
degree,
headlines, and all
but
we can
humor
think
is a
well, if
plus with
I were on that
Kimberly and
jury. And
Lindsay.
of course, that means all
And
you want to do is talk about
I'm
it.
on their most recent.
It looks
Sorry
like
if
we aren't
this
the
is
only
making anybody
ones.
dizzy. I know
But in
people have
all
issues with scrolling. Oh, well, wait. How does it? Where's the thumbnail? Well, there we are having a kiki.
That I could have on this show tonight
We talk
to
basically
talk
all
about
things true
what
crime.
we about to talk
That
about.
dropped today.
The internet is ablaze.
Oh,
The
there
internet is
she
ablaze
is.
with
Jury Duty
James
Pod, Kimberly
Craig,
B.
aka Jimmy
Hey.
Waffles, aka
Yeah. So
just
check us out. Oh, wait. I
disgusting.
forgot that I
Yeah.
still had that on the screen. I wasn't paying attention. Wait. I thought I closed it out because now it's playing in my headphones. That's what I get for not wearing my headphones. Yeah, so check me out over on the Jury Duty podcast. We had a really, really fun conversation about just, whatever is happening in true crime this week. I don't remember. I have slept since then. We recorded that like a day ago or something. My mind is bad. Y'all know I'm getting old. Okay, so look, I really do have to go fix the upstairs sink. The water pressure is terrible. I went to wash my face and it was like one trickle of water. I don't know why it does that. But in the meantime, you can watch me over on the Jury Duty podcast and get those girls to 1,000 subscribers. They're this close. They're almost there. So if you run over there and like and subscribe and all that stuff, then you can check me out on the Jury Duty pod. Also, let me know who's going to be at CrimeCon. Will I see you? Will you see me? Where are you staying? Can we hang out? Should we have lunch? Should we plan to have like a cup of coffee at 5 a.m.? Because I will have been up for hours by then. Yeah, so whoever's coming to CrimeCon, listen, don't break the bank. If you can't, if you don't want to, if it's not your thing, honestly, I'm not entirely sure it's my thing. I'm terrified that it's going to be too people-y and I'm going to be overwhelmed. But I am very, very, very much looking forward to all that CrimeCon shopping because I get the feeling that they're going to have some really, really good merch there. Wait, despite the look on my face, you're still talking. Member for 9 months. Thank you so much. Says the video of Hubs singing in the shower. And you're like, what is that noise? Is one of my favorites. Oh, yeah. My husband sings and whistles and does all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? Okay. Okay. I keep saying I'm going to go. Look, I say goodbye like my mama. I say goodbye 12 times and I'm still sitting here. Okay. So look, I really, really am going to go fix the upstairs sink. Thank you, Steph J, for becoming a new member. Listen, there is a lot of content in the members only section. Govern yourself accordingly. Right? The Irish New Jersey goodbye, ciao. So listen, everybody take really good care of yourselves. Let me see if my outro is on here. Stay in the audio until the outro video finishes playing or broadcast will not end properly. Okay, thanks for letting me know. So I am going to play the outro and keep an eye out for not Spike at the very end. I'll see you.
Dear true crime friends, we clutch our pearls and laugh again. We all gather round, Kathy has a story to tell, our favorite comedian. Heifer, please, I don't have the free time unless you got the scoop again. Here for the gossip, rumor and innuendo. I will live for today until the endless heaven buffet takes me away. Yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. The world is filled with chaos muppets that like people to kick the bucket from Iowa. And and everywhere in between. Half a please, boncation in the first degree. Half a please, come solve the case with me. Here for the gossip, rumor, and innuendo. I will live for today until the endless heaven buffet takes me away. Yeah.
Come here, not Spike. Come here, bye, not Spike.